Today we are gonna test Legion farming and we will see if it's still profitable after week 1. We are gonna run 4 Legion scrap and 1 Legion scrap of officers. I'm not gonna use the scrap that adds general because the time it takes to kill that guy is not worth the loot that he drops. This is the Atlas tree. We are going for a generic scrap plus Legion Atlas. We are adding some shrines to boost our map clear speed and we are going for some map drop chance so we can get some T17 maps. And of course we are taking all of the Legion nodes except this one. Since this node adds general as well, we don't want this. We are getting the altar nodes on the side. And other than that, all we are taking is scrap chances. And yes, if you're asking, I'm still using this old way of selling. I'm selling this way because I cannot sell with decimals on Faustus, so I can sell them a bit faster. I'm not selling everything like this, of course. And for the maps, we are going for Dunes as a signature map of Grimro.
Yo, what is up guys, Grim here.
I chiseled the maps and rolled all of them for at least 80% quality. Now this is the before cheat sheet. I bought the Dunes for 1 chaos each. I wrote 100 cost but I used way less chaos on rolling. I just wanna be conservative here. Legion scraps were 1 chaos each. Officer was 1.2 chaos each. And we are paying 3 chaos each on map device. And the last expense is chisels. And in total we used 460 chaos for 30 maps. So let's see if we can make this money back. Now let's run the first map together so I can show you guys how I run the map. We are choosing Legion on map device, Zero Exarch on here. Now the way I run the map is I'm clearing the map but I'm not clicking any Legion. And for the bridge I'm only doing it if it's old bridge. Like I'm not doing this one, I'm not doing the high one. Now after I cleared the map I start opening the Legions. You can pick up shrines first if your build is low budget, but I'm just picking shrines on the way since my build can do the legions even without shrines. Oh, I'm gonna count this map by the way. I'm not looting anything. Maybe this is why. While I have the buff from Inspired Learning, I wanna do the next legion ASAP, and my PC is kinda cooking himself. Now while I have the boss, I'm not waiting to finish the first legion, I'm opening another legion. I mean you probably know, but if you have a headhunter this clear speed gets way better. But even if you don't have a headhunter, like I'm using 2 inspired learnings, clear speed is still fine. Especially if you get a speed shrine like this. After I cleared all of the legions, I start looting. Also, I'm gonna use all of the ornate incubators I find. If I run out of ornate incubators, then I use some other incubators. And that's how I'm gonna run these 30 maps. And let's start blasting some maps. We got 74 total maps, we got 6 fortresses, and 6 16.5 maps. Dunes and Canyon are selling better than these are some randoms. Randoms are going for 5 chaos each. And we got 1 invitation. This is the second tab. I did not count any of these incubators, but as I said before, I used ornates and diviners. I sorted essences, but I did not count them since they are way too few of them. And these are the emblems. We got fossils. I used some fossils incubator as well. With that and the Legion chest, we are getting a lot of fossils actually, which I was not expecting. We dropped 2 puzzle bugs and 10 fortunates. And we got 1 fire dot javel, which is going for 50c. And we got 1 off perfect granite rumis concoction, which is going for 40 chaos. And these are 5 to 10 chaos uniques, which I'm not counting. I count only this unique, by the way. I didn't even count this javel. These are reports. They are going for 3 chaos each, but again I don't count them. And the last tab is currencies. I only counted the grand embers, stack decks, chaos, and of course exiles and divines. And it's time for cheat sheet. Let's see if this was a profitable strat or not. We got 1 div from fossils, 2.3 div from scraps, and in total of 1 div from emblems. This unique is just only Rumi's concoction. We got some boss maps, but they were pretty cheap, so we didn't get much from it. Tier 16.5 maps, and actually one of the biggest margin of our profit was from fortress maps, which I was not expecting to get 6 in 30 maps. I will talk about this more later. Maybe we can utilize this to improve this strat. We got 1 boss invitation and we got total 242 raw chaos, which is quite good. Just with raw chaoses we almost paid half of our entry cost. We got a lot of stack decks as well, which was a big part of our profit. This was because I used stack deck, diviners, incubators, which I think they are the second best after ornates. Also, I should add, I didn't get any divine from ornate, but I got 2 exalt. We are getting a lot of grand embers from altars, so that adds up as well. And we got of course 4 raw divines, which I think it's not that surprising. Like while doing this strat you should expect raw divine drops quite often. And 10 fortunate, I think again this is like expected. Fortunate is very common card on dunes. And we got 2 puzzle bugs, and in total we got 22 divines, which adds up to 96 chaos per map, which means we were getting 0.75 divines every map. The maps took me 5 minute average plus 1 minute for the loot. This could increase or decrease depending on how you play, but I must say I am kind of a slow player, so I think if you are like focused on, you can get 3 minutes, especially if you have Headhunter. I didn't use Headhunter on this one, I just used Inspired Learnings. Now if we extract the entry cost, we are getting 87 chaos net profit, which also correlates to with my numbers 6.7 divine per hour. I don't think this is bad, but this is definitely on the lower side. But again, I think this is on the lower side because I run the maps very slowly. Like if I have Headhunter and if I focus a bit more, I think this number could go to 8 to 9 divines per hour. Now after running this strat I can say it's profitable, but it has ways to improve. Like I don't think these shrine nodes did anything. You can easily replace them. Now what to pick instead of them is I have 2 options. One is going for the map effect nodes. This is gonna increase your overall quantity of loot. And maybe switch to 8 mod maps. And to top it off, you can switch one of the Legion scraps with Cartographer scrap. So you can try to get more fortresses from it. Which I think is the better way than what will I say now. The second option is switching shrines for Delirium. Now this may sound stupid because the maps were already too slow and we are adding Delirium onto it. The way we are gonna use Delirium is we are just gonna get the mirror and we are gonna pop the Delirium. We are not gonna open any Legion while we are in the Delirium. We are gonna clear the map, rush to the boss, kill the boss, and then we are gonna end the Delirium. So we are just gonna get like a 5-3-1 reward. We are just gonna use Delirium to add a little bit of extra money. As you can see, Legion is still profitable. It just depends on how fast you clear these maps. And it still kills your PC quite well. Of course, if you run this with a Headhunter, you will have much better and easier life. I run this with 2 Inspired. Don't worry about this one being Fallburn. It does the same thing. It just needs another requirement. So do I recommend you guys to do this strat? Yes. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I think if you have a blaster build, it's very enjoyable to pop legions and you could get a decent profit from out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.